Welcome to the IELTS listening test. This test will help you in preparation for the IELTS, required in various countries around the world. Before we proceed ahead, we would like you to be apprised of the guidelines to be followed. You will hear an audio along with the questions on your screen. The questions are divided into 4 sets with different audio for each. There are a total of 40 questions. Kindly note down your answers simultaneously as you listen. Please start the test only when you are ready with the same. Hope you are ready to take the test. Let us begin the test with question set 1. There are 10 questions from 1 to 10, that needs to be answered. You will hear an audio. Now, please go through the questions from 1 to 10 before we start the audio.
Let's get started now. Health is wealth. This is said by many of us. But, do we practice it? How many of us are aware about the good and bad practices when it comes to health? Today we are going to learn a topic which is related to health. The topic name is vitamins. The first question that comes to our mind is, what are vitamins? Vitamins and minerals are micronutrients, required by the body to carry out a range of normal functions. However, these micronutrients are not produced in our bodies, and must be derived from the food we eat. Each organism has different vitamin requirements. For example, humans need to get vitamin C from their diets, while dogs can produce all the vitamin C that they need. For humans, vitamin D is not available in large enough quantities in food. The human body synthesizes the vitamin when exposed to sunlight, and this is the best source of vitamin D. Different vitamins play different roles in the body, and a person requires a different amount of each vitamin to stay healthy. All vitamins were discovered, identified, between 1913 and 1948. Historically, when intake of vitamins from diet was lacking, the results were vitamin deficiency diseases. Then, starting in 1935, commercially produced tablets of yeast extract vitamin B complex and semi-synthetic vitamin C became available. This was followed in the 1950s by the mass production and marketing of vitamin supplements, including multivitamins, to prevent vitamin deficiencies in the general population. Governments have mandated the addition of some vitamins to staple foods, such as flour or milk, referred to as food fortification, to prevent deficiencies. Recommendations for folic acid supplementation during pregnancy, reduced risk of infant neural tube defects.
Review your answers before moving to the next section. Hope you must have completed the section 1. Now, we would start with section 2 of the test. Kindly go through the questions from 11 to 20, before we proceed ahead with the audio.
Now, let us begin with section 2 of the test. Vitamins are either soluble in fat or water. Fat-soluble vitamins are absorbed along with fats in the diet, and are stored in the body's fatty tissue and in the liver. They are found in many plant and animal foods and in dietary supplements. Vitamins A, D, E, and K are fat-soluble. The body stores trusted source fat-soluble vitamins in fatty tissue and the liver, and reserves of these vitamins can stay in the body for days and sometimes months. Dietary fats help the body absorb fat-soluble vitamins through the intestinal tract. Water-soluble vitamins do not stay trusted source in the body for long and cannot be stored. They leave the body via the urine. Because of this, people need a more regular supply of water-soluble vitamins than fat-soluble ones. Vitamin C and all the B vitamins are water-soluble. Now let us learn more about the fat-soluble vitamins. First, we will know about vitamin A. The chemical name of vitamin A is retinol. It is fat-soluble. The main function of vitamin A is that it is essential for eye health. Its deficiency may cause night blindness and keratomalacia, which causes the clear front layer of the eye to grow dry and cloudy. Good sources of vitamin A include cod liver oil, carrots, broccoli, sweet potatoes, butter, kale, spinach, pumpkins, collard greens, some cheeses, eggs, apricots, cantaloupe melon, and milk. The second one is vitamin D. Its main function is that it is necessary for the healthy mineralization of bone. The deficiency of vitamin D may cause rickets and softening of the bones. Exposure to UVB rays from the sun or other sources causes the body to produce vitamin D. Fatty fish, eggs, beef liver, and mushrooms also contain the vitamin D. The third is vitamin E. Its antioxidant activity helps prevent oxidative stress, an issue that increases the risk of widespread inflammation. Deficiency is rare, but it may cause hemolytic anemia in newborns. Good sources include kiwis, almonds, eggs, nuts, leafy greens.
Review your answers before moving to the next section. Hope you must have completed the section 2. Now, we would start with section 3 of the test. Kindly go through the questions from 21 to 30, before we proceed ahead with the audio.
Let us begin the section 3 of the test. In this section we will learn more about the water-soluble vitamins. As mentioned earlier, vitamin C and B vitamins are water-soluble. We start with vitamin C. The chemical name of vitamin C is ascorbic acid. It contributes to collagen production, wound healing, and bone formation. It also strengthens blood vessels, supports the immune system, and acts as an antioxidant. Deficiency may result in scurvy, which causes bleeding gums and loss of teeth. Lemon is a good source of vitamin C. The next is the B vitamins. It includes vitamin B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B7, B9, and B12. Vitamin B1 is essential for producing various enzymes that help break down blood sugar. Main sources of vitamin B1 include yeast, pork, cereal grains, and brown rice. Vitamin B2 is essential for the growth and development of body cells, and helps metabolize food, whereas vitamin B3 helps in the growth of body cells. Vitamin B5 is necessary for producing energy and hormones, whereas vitamin B6 is vital for the formation of red blood cells. Vitamin B7 enables the body to metabolize proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. It also contributes to keratin, a structural protein in the skin and nails. Vitamin B9, which is also known as folic acid or folinic acid, is essential for making DNA and RNA. During pregnancy, its deficiency can affect the fetus's nervous system. Doctors recommend folic acid supplements before and during pregnancy. Vitamin B12 is essential for healthy nervous system. Low levels may lead to neurological problems and some types of anemia. Sources of B12 include fish, shellfish, meat, poultry, eggs, milk and other dairy products, fortified cereals, fortified soy products, and fortified nutritional yeast. Doctors may recommend that people with vegan diets take B12 supplements.
Review your answers before moving to the next section. Hope you must have completed the section 3. Now, we would start with section 4 of the test. Kindly go through the questions from 31 to 40, before we proceed ahead with the audio.
A diet that includes plenty of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, good protein packages, and healthful fats should provide most of the nutrients needed for good health. But not everyone manages to eat a healthful diet. Multivitamins can play an important role when nutritional requirements are not met through diet alone. Vitamins and their precise requirements have been controversial since their discovery in the late 1800s and early 1900s. It was the combined efforts of epidemiologists, physicians, chemists, and physiologists that led to our modern-day understanding of vitamins and minerals. After years of observation, experiments, and trial and error, they were able to distinguish that some diseases were not caused by infections or toxins, a common belief at the time, but by vitamin deficiencies. Chemists worked to identify a vitamin's chemical structure so it could be replicated. Soon after, researchers determined specific amounts of vitamins needed to avoid diseases of deficiency. In 1912, biochemist Casimir Funk was the first to coin the term vitamin, in a research publication that was accepted by the medical community, derived from vita, meaning life, and amine, referring to a nitrogenous substance essential for life. Funk is considered the father of vitamin therapy, as he identified nutritional components that were missing in diseases of deficiency, like scurvy, beriberi, pellagra and rickets. The discovery of all vitamins occurred by 1948. Vitamins were obtained only from food until the 1930s, when commercially made supplements of certain vitamins became available. Governments also began fortifying foods with specific nutrients to prevent deficiencies common at the time, such as adding iodine to salt to prevent goiter, and adding folic acid to grain products to reduce birth defects during pregnancy. In the 1950s, most vitamins and multivitamins were available for sale to the general public to prevent deficiencies, some receiving a good amount of marketing in popular magazines, such as promoting cod liver oil containing vitamin D as bottled sunshine.
Review your answers before moving to the next section. Now that we have completed all the sections, it is time we reveal all the answers. Request you to mark correct and incorrect in your notepad where you have written down the answers. In case you have got less than your desired target, we would suggest you to retake the test once again. When you take the test again, you will realize the errors you may have come across. This will improve your score when you will take the next test. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. We will bring you more tests for your practice.